because who doesn't need more yarny content in their life, right? Hey friends, I'm here with something a little bit different today. I'm going to showcase 5 different YouTube channels that I think you might be interested in. These are all knitters or crocheters or makers that have YouTube channels and might have a smaller following than I think they deserve. These are all people that I have been following for a very long time. They're people that I've been subscribed to and have watched almost all of their videos, if not all of their videos. So this is definitely coming from me and my opinion about how wonderful these people are. This is not just something I found in a search looking for smaller channels. So before we get into the channels, I want to talk really quickly about a couple of things that you can do to support your favorite makers if they have a YouTube channel. So everyone knows, of course, like and subscribe. That's what everyone is used to hearing. And yes, obviously, giving a like to videos and subscribing to channels helps with metrics so much. So yes, please like and subscribe. Commenting is also wonderful because more engagement on videos helps push the videos higher in the algorithm and pushes it out to more potential viewers so that more people can find those people with the smaller channels. So yeah, liking, subscribing, commenting, please do it. But I know also sometimes people just aren't big into liking and commenting. Like I know I'm kind of a lurker. I do a lot of my watching of YouTube on the TV, so I will pop videos on while I'm like cleaning the house or something, and it's kind of impossible to comment on videos that way. So I am someone that just kind of like lurks and I will watch all the videos, but I don't engage with them that much. Obviously engagement is better, so I'm trying to get better about that. I'm trying to like give a thumbs up or comment on things when I watch videos because I know how much it helps, but I also know that there are people out there that do that just like me. They put things on the TV and they're not going to really engage with the videos that much. So for those of you like that, and really for anyone, another thing that you can do is just watch. If you find someone that you like, watch all of their videos. Okay, maybe you don't have to go back years and years and watch all of their videos, but when you're cleaning the house, when you're going for a walk, when you're like on the treadmill or something like that, pop on videos and let them play through, because something else that really matters to YouTube is watch hours. So in order for people who make YouTube videos to be able to monetize their videos, they need to reach a certain number of subscribers, and they also need to reach a certain number of watch hours, which basically means exactly what it says. It's the total number of hours that your videos have been watched in the past 365 days. So it's actually way harder to accumulate watch hours than one would think, because a lot of people click onto a video, watch 2 or 3 minutes, and then leave because they realize maybe it's not for them, which is fine. But so you might have 50 views on an hour-long video, but actually you only have like 3 watch hours from it because only 3 people continued all the way through. That's an extreme example, but just to put the math out there simply, it's hard to accumulate watch hours. So if you like someone and you want to support them, a very free way to do that is to just watch their videos, watch them all the way through, watch an old one if you like it. If you're trying to get into the Christmas spirit, go back and watch a Vlogmas. No, I don't want to talk about Christmas yet. It's too early. But anyway, just watch their videos and give them some love. Okay, let's dive in. So the first person that I want to showcase is Lindsey of AlwaysYarnFirst. Now, Lindsey holds a very special spot in my heart because she was the first person that ever volunteered to test any of my patterns. And that is my first pattern, the ambidextrous socks that came out last year. And not to say that I'm not grateful for every one of my testers, truly, I owe them everything, but Lindsey was the first one that ever volunteered, and little me back then was just blown away that anyone out there would be willing to help me. So therefore, Lindsey will always be special to me. It's like how businesses frame their first dollar that they made. Lindsey is so special, but not in a weird way. Sorry, I don't want that to sound creepy. I just want to support you. You can find Lindsey as AlwaysYarnFirst on YouTube and also AlwaysYarnFirst on Instagram. And Lindsey's podcast is so much fun. I love how organized it is. It makes me really happy. She always is really prepared for what she wants to talk about. She goes through finished objects and whips. She knits and crochets and spins, which is really cool. She's making me want to try out spinning for myself. Lindsey is also very involved with Arkansas Yarn Co., the yarn dyer and yarn shop, and often teaches classes there, which is awesome. And very exciting, Arkansas Yarn Co. just had their very first retreat, and Lindsey designed a shawl pattern. I will pop a picture right here. It is called a Weekend with Friends shawl, and I'm super excited for Lindsey. It's really scary, but also amazing to release your first pattern. She's even mentioned in recent podcasts that now she's coming up with all kinds of ideas for other designs. So it's super exciting to watch this journey. And I will put links to YouTube, Instagram, and the Ravelry listing for the shawl as well, so that you can go give Lindsey some support. Next up is Kate from One of a Kate. And I had to put Lindsey and Kate back to back because last holiday season, Lindsey did a giveaway of an advent that she had put together with scraps from her own collection, and Kate won. And Kate made a couple of different projects with that yarn, but one of them she made was a gift that she sent back to Lindsey, and it was just like such a sweet story, and it was fun to watch both of their channels and be subscribed to both of them when they didn't actually know each other and watch the story unfolding from both sides. So yeah, I had to put them together. Anyway, Kate is lovely, and I have been subscribed to Kate, I believe the longest out of everyone that I'm going to mention today. I've been subscribed to her for years, and she is from Texas and is just feisty and fun, and she does these amazing making vlogs. So she is an avid test knitter, and she is also a designer, and she will do vlogs as she is working through a new test or figuring out a new design, and it is so much fun to go along for that journey, especially before I got into designing myself or even testing for others myself. It was fun to get that peek behind the curtain and see what it was like for someone who was involved in the yarn world that way. So Kate does both crochet and knitting and is very prolific. She makes so much cool stuff, and it's so much fun to watch, and she also does really cool photo shoots. Kate is One of a Kate on YouTube and also One of a Kate on Instagram, and I will make sure to link both of those as well as her Ravelry designer page. So please go check it out and have so much fun following Kate. Number 3 on our list is a duo, and that is Gabz and Koizumi from Slip Sis. So they are listed as Gabz and Koizumi on YouTube, and they are slip.slip.sis on Instagram. And this duo is so much fun. They are sisters, and they balance each other out so well. Gabz is a little bit more chaotic and likes to play yarn chicken a lot, and very much just like goes into projects and believes it will turn out fine, and Che really likes to plan things out and make sure that she knows what is going to happen and what the end result will look like. And they are just such a fun duo. And they do podcasts. They don't live near each other, so sometimes their podcasts are done over a Zoom call, so that they can record together but apart. And they also do a lot of vlogs. They do Vlogmas and Vlogtober, and they like to do challenges. They'll like set up little random challenges for themselves and try to make things work and vlog the process, and it is a lot of fun. They also design as a team, and they have a lot of designs out there that are wonderful. And I know that one of their goals for this year is to get monetized on YouTube. So make sure that you go give them a follow on YouTube and Instagram, which I will link below, and I will also link their Ravelry designer page. Number 4 is Alexa of Hey Alexa Knit. And hopefully I said that slowly enough so that it didn't make any of your devices go funky on you in your home. I hate that when people yell things in videos and make stuff around the house go off. Alexa is a relatively new podcaster, maybe like meeting within the past year. She's talking. I just did it to myself. I Alexa'd myself. She's still talking. Okay, I will now only be saying she and her, and I'm really sorry if I did anything to your devices. I really hate when people do that, so I'm super sorry. But Alexa has been podcasting for a little bit under a year now, and she's been really fun to watch, and to watch her grow as a podcaster and get more comfortable behind the camera. She tends to do sit down and just talk videos, which honestly I admire. I don't know how people manage to do videos with minimal editing, because I stumble over my words way too much to do this all in one take. But she will talk through finished objects and works in progress and acquisitions and any future plans. So it has been a lot of fun to keep up with her and watch what she's been up to. Oh, and name incoming, okay? She is Hey Alexa Knit on YouTube, as well as Hey Alexa Knit on Instagram. And I really hope I said that slow enough to keep everything under control. Am I gonna have to put like a warning on this video that it contains that word? I'm so sorry to the people out there with this name. It's so annoying. Anyway, she is lovely, and something that I also love is that at the end of every podcast, she reminds you to be kind and wishes kindness for you, which is just lovely. And to be honest, I was watching a podcast the other day, and that reminder to be kind struck a chord with me, and I immediately went to my yarn closet and pulled out a lot of different yarns that I think I'm going to send as little care packages to people, just because I don't need it and other people would get joy out of it. So thank you for that inspiration. And yeah, please be kind to each other. And last but not least, we have Chelsea of Knitting Tipsy. Chelsea has been around in the Yarny world for a while, but very recently started making more of a presence for herself on YouTube. And she's been doing different vlogs of a day in her life, showcasing different makes, or sometimes more of like a little bit more of a traditional podcast, sit down and talk through what she's been working on. Chelsea is Knitting Tipsy on YouTube and also Knitting Tipsy on Instagram, and I don't know how you could not know about her if you've seen any of my videos before, but she is a designer, a wonderful designer of both knit and crochet items, and she is also a wonderful person who really advocates for everyone, for loving yourself, for mental health, and she just has a lot of joy and positivity and love to bring to the world. So she has more of a following on Instagram, but her YouTube is relatively new, and I think it would be great if you all gave it a follow and checked it out. And also, as we're heading into the fall and winter, at least where I am, don't you want to sit down and watch some of Chelsea's videos in the Florida sunshine? I mean, it makes me jealous, but it also makes me feel a little bit warmer when I'm getting cold up here in the New England winters. Anyway, as usual, as with everyone that I've mentioned, I will link Chelsea's YouTube, Instagram, and Ravelry designer page and website down below as well. Also, if any of these people have their own website, I will link it. Some of them do not. So I will just link Ravelry. So there we go. That is 5 YouTube channels that I think you should check out. Genuinely, because I love them and I think you probably will too. Also, really quickly, if you have made it this far in the video and you're wondering what I'm wearing, this is a new design. There might have already been a tester call that went out by the time this video goes live. It will probably still be open, or a tester call will be coming very soon. This is the side-long shawl, and it is made with fisherman's rib and 1 skein of Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool. So yeah, that's it. And please go give these people some love. They're all wonderful and they deserve so much support. Like, comment, subscribe, give them some watch hours, and just generally love on them because they're great. I hope you give them a shot, and also if you have any other smaller channels or if you have your own small channel yourself, please leave them down below. I would love to keep doing more videos like this, and I would love to find more people to follow because who doesn't need more yarny content in their life, right? So please get down in the comments and share with me who you are loving and who you think deserves everyone else's love too. Take care of you. I'll see you next time. Bye.